Hot Chocolate, their greatest hits. The story is that Hot Chocolate recorded a reggae version of Give Peace a Chance, and when they tried to get John Lennon's permission to change some of the lyrics, he liked it so much he signed them to Apple Records, the Beatles label, and they released it as a single. With the demise of the Beatles and Apple, Hot Chocolate were taken up by Mickey Most, one of the most successful producers of the time. They were very successful. They had at least one hit single every year from 1970 to 1984. They were a soul pop band, but one of the things that made their early records stand out was a distorted lead guitar playing melodic riffs. They wrote their own songs. Errol Brown, the lead singer, originally wrote with Tony Wilson, who was the bass player. And then after Wilson left in 1975, Brown was either the sole writer or sometimes the songs are credited to him and the band. Of the 19 hits on this album, there are only 4 that he had no part in writing. Errol Brown was an iconic frontman. They were a real touring band, and unusually for the time, they were multiracial. But though Errol Brown had a cool image and a distinctive soulful voice, they did not have the credibility of an act like Sly and the Family Stone. They were always much more light entertainment than Old Grey Whistle Test. It seems unfair that they were not more acclaimed at the time. I can remember hearing their first and largely forgotten hit Love Is Life, a hippie anthem by a multiracial band, like Eddie Grant and the Equals singing about those black-skinned blue-eyed boys, or Blue Mink singing about that great big melting pot. My early teenage lessons in tolerance. I remember a very decent follow-up single called I Believe in Love that had the same feel. Then we got the story songs like Emma and Brother Louie. Brother Louie was a much darker condemnation of racism. It was a tale of star-crossed lovers. It had spoken sections, one of which featured Alexis Corner, a British blues boom legend. Musically, it had a Moody Temptations' Papa Was a Rolling Stone vibe. Then we got the earworms, songs like So You Win Again, Everyone's a Winner, and You Sexy Thing, which was the soundtrack to an iconic scene in the film The Full Monty. I can remember the first time I heard the song, it started with a kiss. I thought I could write singable hooks and I was so jealous. Like She Loves You, it hooks you with the very first line, and that line is sung a cappella. I remember a DJ in 1981 announcing the latest song from a band that had had a hit every year in the 70s and asking if they could do it again. It was an odd song for Hot Chocolate. They had not written it and it was a song about UFOs. But it was a time of close encounters. The song was no doubt about it and there was no doubt about them doing it again. When Errol Brown died, so many people on Facebook posted one of his big hits. But I posted Love Is Life. Hot Chocolate, their greatest hits.